Quality Manager is really a collection of modules that helps you increase reputation star rating for your organization, enhance efficiency, and accurately focus your team's time to improve quality of care, and ultimately reduce financial risk. And so one of the modules I want to show you today that really helps you do that is going to be our mock survey. And so to find the mock survey, you go up here under features and then down to mock survey. And I really like to show this really in two parts. One, how you create one, and then what you do with that data once you've gathered it. So I'm going to go ahead and create new here. And this really lets you title that mock survey for you. And so once you put that title in, then you'll be able to go through this other information. Just as a refresher, this really is geared towards mirroring exactly what the state does. So that's why you see the start and end date built for a week. And that's why you will see this initial pool size built at 24 here. So that's going to be the number of residents that survey will talk to when they come into your organization. So that's already built in there for you. The next thing you'll do is really pick out the team that are going to help you complete this process. And you'll really be able to pick the team that have the best attributes to go in and assist you in this process as you're going through the mock survey and answering all of the interview questions with your residents. So you can pick out that team here, and then you'll be able to go and save this, and they'll ultimately help you divide and conquer all of those tasks among your team. So once you save this, you will automatically see this group of residents here for you. And based on what you're doing today, this can already save you a ton of time with this pre-populating here. So this is going to, with 96% accuracy, be the exact group of residents that survey talks to when they come into your organization. So you'll see that list here. If you need to replace or add a resident, you certainly can. But I will briefly dive into what a resident interview looks like, just so you can get a feel for it. And so you can go into that resident interview here, and this is going to have the room number, the interviewer, and then of course the date. And this will take you through the various care areas that you have. And that's where you can really go ahead and mark that there are no issues or that there are issues that require further investigation. And so you can work through here, gather comments where they will become more beneficial to you as you're capturing that data. And one thing to note here, this is going to have that MDS information for that specific resident listed out for you. So you can have that in the back of your mind as you're working through this survey process. And once you're complete with that, you can mark this assessment as complete and then go to save. But now I want to transition over and show you exactly what it looks like with that data in it. So as we go back into our mock survey, you can really be actionable about this data once you've gathered it when you go into your mock survey and then into analyze. And from here, you can look at it from a high level and see which fall into the high risk responses, the moderate risk responses, or the low risk responses. And you can dive into these individually and see which residents put in there for that response. And then you'll be able to see what their response was. That's why it's important to gather that information. You can be actionable with it with the more data there. And then you can also go in and manage this through the connected workflow. And so when you create a survey, it's going to automatically create an investigation. This is important because this is how it links to your critical element pathways. So you'll be able to go in here based on those responses, go into your resident level pathways. So we have some negative responses for abuse or accidents. You can really dive into these and go into that task status. And again, this is really where that's going to mirror that state's process. And so this is really going to be the electronic version of what that critical element pathway is on accidents. And so you can reference that up here. You can always have access to that reference and resources there through the CMS. And you can work through this guide here and check this off and collect those findings as you go. And this is going to be ultimately a guide to really go in and decide, do you need to self-cite those F tags? Then once you self-cite those F tags based on this information, then you'll be able to pull that reporting on it very similar to the 2567 and start to be actionable about that before survey shows up. So again, this really lets you mirror what the state does, be proactive against some of those F tags, and make sure you're in really good shape when they come in the door. Please let us know if you have any questions on the mock survey. Thank you.